this is the dress.
You ready? Let's go.
Don't Tell the Bride is back for a Valentine special. Tonight the pressure's on for Irish joiner Darryl.
If I mess this up, that's it. Just game over, like.
It was just 3 weeks and £12,000
It's just awful.
to give his childhood sweetheart the perfect romantic wedding.
I want to be a knight in shining armour.
With a groom who never remembers Valentine's Day.
This is the armour we're talking about. What do you think?
Men can't be seen to be romantic.
And an impatient bride who's already bought her wedding dress.
I'm devastated that I can't wear it.
Will this knight in shining armour
He's huge. Do you think this is a good idea still?
rise to the challenge?
It's all very well and good, Clodagh liking her dress, but the horse has got to like it as well, like.
Or will his DIY wedding
Ridiculous. It is, isn't it?
She doesn't like tack at all.
completely fall apart?
How romantic is this, eh?
Can this man
This is what I like.
give this woman the romantic wedding
I'm not wearing them.
of the year?
Complete and utter disaster.
He's making a joke out of me.
This Valentine's, 27-year-old Darryl from Whitlow in Ireland is determined to give his 26-year-old fiancée Clodagh the romantic wedding she's always dreamed of.
It's going to be the most romantic thing I've ever done, and hopefully the most romantic thing that she's ever seen.
Cupid fired his arrow 10 years ago when classical musician Clodagh saw Darryl's traditional Irish band play at a local pub.
I met Darryl when I was only 15. One of my friends had convinced me to go to this Irish music night. I walked in and sat down, and there was this boy sitting in front of me with big hands and playing a small violin. It was mesmerising. He turned around and that was kind of it.
I turned around and said, she's the girl I want to marry. Knew straight away from then on.
Sharing with friends is what makes us feel.
For these teenage sweethearts, it was the start of a beautiful relationship.
You build up this image, a dream of your ideal woman and, you know, perfection in every way, and then you meet Clodagh and it's just way beyond that. You're amazing.
He's just everything to me. He makes me happy, makes me feel safe. And I want to be with him when I'm old and wrinkly and grey like him.
The couple now live together in Rathfisland, just outside Belfast, with their puppy, Poppy. And last year, Darryl finally popped the question, after a decade.
Just want to spend the rest of my life with her. Simple as that. There's nobody else. It's just, she's the one.
I want everybody to know that he's mine.
Now Clodagh's handing over all control of the most romantic day of their lives, around the most romantic date in the calendar. The problem is, when it comes to romance, Darryl is clueless.
We've been together 10 years, and in the 10 years, he's remembered Valentine's Day once.
Yeah, I'm not into Valentine's Day. I'm not into the romantic. Ugh.
If there was a competition for the most unromantic man in Ireland, he'd probably win.
Men can't be seen to be romantic.
And you're planning my wedding?
Yeah.
For Valentine's.
Could be great.
And it's not just their ideas of romance that differ. A joiner by trade, Darryl's never happier than when he heads outdoors for a spot of do-it-yourself.
I'm a country guy. I was born and reared in the country, outdoors type person. Like being outside and like being in the air, fresh air.
Clodagh's days couldn't be more different.
Hi, I'm Clodagh, I'm one of the doctors.
Hi.
As a newly qualified doctor, her time is spent almost entirely indoors.
I had to work really hard to get into medical school, but you have to be very organised and very focused and able to get the job done, but it was all worth it.
And the differences don't end there.
I like classical music.
I like Irish music.
I like plain sort of neutral colours.
Oh, bright colours. Glow in the dark paint. It's brilliant.
I wanted a big dog.
A small dog. Has to be a small dog.
We got a small dog.
Can I take the dog with me?
No.
We are the most mismatched couple you could possibly get. On paper, it should not work. It makes no sense, but it just works perfectly.
And it's not just their different tastes that worry Clodagh. Because when DIY Darryl does it himself, anything can happen.
I would describe him as a bit off the wall. Liable to do anything, a bit dangerous maybe with his ideas running away.
I do get tunnel vision. I see something and just go with it, and I can't be swayed.
I'm dreading the thoughts of what Darryl might do.
And this is a bride who knows exactly what she would do. Clodagh's spent the last 10 years carefully planning her dream wedding.
He's going to struggle because I know exactly what I want. I'm definitely looking for the classic traditional white wedding. I'm thinking dark pinks kind of colour scheme. A country house hotel where there's lots of nice places to take pictures.
And she's already bought her bridesmaid dresses and splashed out on the big one.
A week after the engagement, she had bought her dress. That's getting things moving. She's not going to be wearing it now. I gotta get you a dress.
It really, really upsets me that I can't wear it and that Darryl's going to pick something and it's not going to be the dress.
Darryl's never seen the dress, but Clodagh hopes her unromantic man will reveal his inner Romeo and dream up something better.
Behind it all, I think Darryl's a big softie. There's a romantic soul deep inside somewhere. He just needs to prove himself.
So having failed to show a romantic side in 10 years, how will Darryl sweep Clodagh off her feet this Valentine's?
This is due for Valentine's Day, wouldn't it?
Be careful what I might chop.
This is just going to blow her away. This is going to be huge. I want everything she's ever dreamed of and stuff she has never thought of. We're going to be riding in on horses, suits of armour, fires going all over the place. Yeah, big pig on a spit. It's going to be amazing.
It's Valentine's Day. I'm handing over control to Darryl for the biggest, most important day of a girl's life. I must be mental.
It'll be grand.
It's time for these star-crossed lovers to say goodbye.
I'm gonna miss you.
Really?
The next time they see each other will be on the biggest and hopefully most romantic day of their lives.
It's really weird that he's gone and I'm not going to see him until the wedding day. It's really strange. I'd not really talked to him about it.
I've spoken to Chloe every single day since I've known her. This is not going to be easy at all now. It's a bit upsetting. I am going to put absolutely everything into this and give her a day now that she'll never forget.
And Darryl's made a good start with his first romantic gesture. He plans to have the wedding back in their hometown. So he's headed 200 miles down south to County Wicklow to stay with his mum and dad for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, hello, son.
If Darryl hopes to make his DIY wedding the most romantic day of the year, he'll need help from some experts. Sadly, Darryl doesn't know any experts. But he does know best man number one, 26-year-old best friend Teague, who works in computers. And that's not all. There's also best man number two, the one person every girl wants overseeing the most romantic day of her life, her little brother, 22-year-old student Connor.
She was really apprehensive about me being involved in it because who'd want a brother organising a wedding.
Hey, how's it going? Good man, how you doing?
He enjoys winding me up. I think that's going to make life hard. He's going to have fun with it.
So, DIY Darryl, the bride's little brother, and a bloke from IT set to work planning a day of heartfelt romance.
Look, I don't want anybody to ever forget this wedding. It's got to be super romantic. Okay, you know how romantic I am. This is changing now. This is changing now. Right. Plan is, I want to be a knight in shining armour. White horse, has to be white horse. Hopefully going to go through this kind of a foresty kind of place. And this is where we're going to have our reception, right? Now we're gonna have to create this. What I want is not out there. What I really want is kind of teepees.
Darryl wastes no time showing the best men his DIY teepee prototype, which, like the rest of the wedding, he's planning to build from scratch.
I think it's class. I think it's going to be lethal. If we can get it working well, I think it's going to look deadly. But it's going to be an awful lot of work, but sure.
I am loving this, I really am.
I get to use my chainsaw.
Unaware of Darryl's plans, Dr. Clodagh takes a break from the hospital and heads to a spa for a spot of pampering with chief bridesmaid Amy. But it's not long before talk turns to weddings.
What would be your dream wedding like?
Church wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And then off to like a manor house type place.
Oh, what would be the worst thing you could possibly do?
Would rather not be out in a marquee this time of the year. It's too cold. I don't want it to be in the middle of a mucky field.
Well, at least she won't be in a marquee in a cold field. She'll be in a teepee in a cold field. And Darryl's on the hunt for the very spot. And nothing says romance like the field at the back of the local community centre.
On the ground.
Huge amount of room out here.
There's lots of space. That's perfect for the teepees, that. Perfect. We'll put two big massive teepees there.
Yeah.
Have our fire going in, have people in there messing around. We've got our forest coming back here. I like the idea of the trail. You'd have your torches and lights and candles coming down here, down to the teepees. You'd do something good here. You do good. You would. It's the outside venue that I've been looking for.
Yeah. All we need to do is just clean it. That's it.
So that's the field sorted. But what if it rains? Well, no problem. Darryl's got that covered too.
We have it. Done. Done.
The community centre doesn't just have a grubby old field. It's got a grubby old badminton court too.
We can make this romantic, can't we? If we get drapes
Yeah.
and we get a bit of star cloth.
Starcloth would be deadly in here.
And we get a kilometre of fairy lights. We have everything we want here.
Yeah.
We have our space. Outside we'll have our teepees.
And if everybody gets bored, game of badminton. Yeah.
We have just found exactly what we want.
Perfect. But is it available?
Patrick, I was just out at the hall there and it's exactly what we're after. What do you normally charge for a night in there? Thank you very much. He says, well, he says it'd be about £10. We're doing it. We have our venue.
Happy days.
Sláinte.
So the reception hall's booked for a tenner and it's worth every penny. Although it could take the remaining £11,990 to transform the space.
Whoever said this would be tough?
Nothing to it.
Back at work, Clodagh catches up with her colleague Zara between shifts. And it's beginning to dawn on her that she no longer has any input into her big day.
How are you feeling about it all?
I don't even know anymore.
Okay, I'm sure at the end of the day he's going to appreciate that this is your big day.
I hope so. I'm nervous. I'm kind of like a swan on the top pole, graceful underneath the water. The legs are going like that.
Yeah.
I am nervous about it.
Generally, would Darryl be romantic though?
Not even slightly. No.
Oh dear.
He doesn't understand what romance is. He thinks romance is bringing me a cup of tea, and it's just not.
But there may be some hope. Despite Darryl's madcap ideas for the outdoor reception, he has more old-fashioned romantic plans for the ceremony. Next up, his family church in Valentine, County Wicklow.
It's really important that she likes this. I mean, what we're thinking now with the reception and our mad ideas now, that's it's a bit risky.
You get this part right.
Yeah, well,
it has to be, at least has to be normal.
Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Butler? How are you, Ethan? Lovely to see you again. Would love to get married here. It's, you know yourself, this is my church, and you know, it's kind of
Baptised here.
baptised here, the whole lot, yeah, sure. She'll love it, she will.
Yeah,
she's never seen inside here, she's never seen. I'm getting nervous even just standing here, you know, it's making it more real now, you know. Yeah, be married in 3 weeks. That'll be brilliant, it'll be brilliant.
It's near the end of the first week, but the next 2 weeks can't pass quickly enough for Clodagh, who's missing her childhood sweetheart.
It's been really hard coming home to an empty house. It's just been horrible. Not having him here to talk to. It's been horrible. Marrying Darryl is the thing I've looked forward to the most for so long. It just means everything to be becoming his wife. I want everyone to know that it's just him and me and no one's going to come between us.
There's 10 years of pressure to get this wedding right. So after booking the church for the ceremony and a field for the reception, Darryl's thoughts now turn to transporting the bride between the two.
What's the plan for riding a horse? What do you want to do?
I just think it'd look amazing. It'd look really cool. Me on a white horse, armour.
There's so much else to be doing.
A white horse is really important. The whole plan falls apart without the white horse. Come on, how more romantic can you get than a knight in shining armour picking you up on a white horse?
Well, she rode a white horse when she was younger and got thrown off at least twice. I think this is stupid.
But even Clodagh's brother is unable to talk him out of this one. So they're off to find a trusty steed.
Yeah, we're looking about a horse.
Okay, the best one I think is going to be most suitable.
Yeah.
Will be the big lad here, Harry.
Harry looks huge. Shit, he's huge. I think it's a good idea still.
This could go horribly wrong. This could easily go horribly wrong. Or just a little less wrong, maybe.
Remember your left foot in the stirrup. Stand back. And there, master of it.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Not bad for his first time in the saddle.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, then again.
Oh, Harry. Oh, Harry.
He looks a little bit nervous.
Hold on, darling. This is romantic now. It's like a white horse. My bride behind me. You know, we're walking up the... Oh, yeah, this would be a nice touch. I think she'd like that.
Connor couldn't make Darryl see sense, and he's gone and booked Harry the horse to take his fair maiden to the reception. Now for his shining armour.
This is the armour we're talking about. What do you think?
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, that kind of says it all,
This is
doesn't it?
cool. Wedding suit sorted, Connor. Down the aisle.
Got to do this. This is deadly.
Do you think she'll think it's romantic?
Knight in shining armour, no-brainer.
Darryl plans to leave his bride straight after the church ceremony to get dressed up in this armour. But will his brand new wife see him as a hopeless romantic? Or just plain hopeless?
Clodagh comes round the corner. This great big white horse, knight in shining armour. That's gonna be epic.
Darryl spends over $1,000 on armour and a horse, and just £10 on his reception venue, which he still needs to make over. It's the beginning of the second week, and Clodagh's driven down south to say goodbye to the dress she won't be wearing on her big day.
So this is my wedding dress, and these are my bridesmaids' dresses. I bought them after we got engaged. Just went out for sort of a girly shopping day with one of my bridesmaids. We saw the dresses and then ended up looking for wedding dresses as well. And I bought them.
But unfortunately for Clodagh, Darryl wants to pick out a dress which will fit in with his romantic plans for the wedding.
Today is D-Day. Today is dress shopping day. This has to be got right. This wedding is about one person and one person only. We've completely different styles. We've different tastes in clothes. I mean, like, I like... This is what I like. And now I'm going in to buy Clodagh a dress. This will be interesting.
I think Darryl's biggest problem is going to be buying the dress. So I think he's going to have a very difficult job trying to get something to match up to what I've already got.
I'm a bit terrified now, kind of. I'm well out of my comfort zone here now. And
well, the best thing then, have a wee look through the dresses, pick a few wee styles out. So away he's going, have a plunder through there.
Thank you. They all fucking look the same, lads. Where do you start? No. 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 No.
It's a bit harder than picking out a pair of jeans.
It's a very hard decision.
She's gonna be. I can't have her upset about this. I just can't. Like it's not happening. It's a fucking disaster.
It makes or breaks the whole thing. This does.
This is very stressful. This is very stressful. She has her dress. It's the dress of her dreams. She wants the dress. There's no other dress out there. And now I'm picking a dress that she has to wear.
No one knows how much her dress means to her more than Clodagh's mum, bridesmaid Amy and bridesmaid Louise, who helped her choose it when they were studying together in England.
We've been in hundreds of other shops. We went into every single wedding dress shop in Exeter. It was, as soon as I put it on, I was like, this is the dress.
Yeah,
This
you
is
could
the
tell in
dress.
your face. You're really smiling ear to ear. You could tell you were really happy in that dress. And yeah, you could tell it was the dress for you. The fit was perfect.
No, it's not.
Not only must Darryl choose something to replace her perfect dress, he needs to consider how it will fit when she's swinging her leg over Harry the horse.
Because of the horse, we need certain things from a dress. And we need quite a bit of material to allow for play and to cover the horse. It's all very well and good, Clodagh liking her dress, but the horse has got to like it as well, like, you know. Jesus, that is nice. That's gorgeous. Ashley, do you think you'd be able to throw your leg over a horse in that?
Yeah, there feels like there's plenty of room in it, and there's nice trains.
There's
it'll be
nice at the
out
back, wouldn't it? Yeah, because the
Be
horse.
nice out the back of the horse.
The horse will look beautiful. She'll look beautiful. It should work.
That's a 2-to-1 favourite, but let's look at the dress bringing up the rear.
Oh, shit, that's gorgeous. That's, oh, look at that. Would you look at that, lads? The back of that is perfect.
Yeah.
Aisling, how would that be like getting up onto a horse?
I'd say this one would probably be the easiest one to get on the horse too, because there's a massive amount of room at the front and the biggest train at the back.
Imagine that on the horse. That'll go right down over the back of the horse and cover it. That'd be amazing. I'm thinking, where can we get a horse real quick? What's around? Jesus.
Right, okay.
Moving around.
Don't keep your eyes shut.
You can't say back a bit, come back a wee bit.
Back, mum's too high, down.
Hey, that's not bad, lads. See, that'll be like that. You'll have your... See, you'll be holding on to...
Right.
Look at that! Lads! Can you imagine yourself on a white horse, Aisling?
Yeah.
That's that sorted.
Guys, I gotta get off. My leg is starting to cramp.
But while the boys are horsing around, Clodagh's struggling to let go of her perfect dress, the one she's dreamt of wearing at her traditional wedding.
Oh, that is just so elegant. You look stunning, absolutely stunning.
Oh, this is perfect for you.
It's beautiful.
I love the detail on it. I love the train. And I really like that, you know, there's a nice back and...
I feel very weepy looking at you.
And now it won't be mine.
It's magnificent, really magnificent. I hope he doesn't, you know, ruin the whole show.
Oh dear. You know, when I got this, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to get married wearing. And I'm not now. I'm devastated that I can't wear it.
You needn't be devastated. Without ever seeing her dream dress, Darryl's managed to choose a near-perfect replica. Ivory-coloured with detailing on the bodice and a long flowing train. How could he possibly mess this up?
Right, lads, I have a little final touch here that I would like to try.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's how.
Hit it, boys.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my word!
I think that would just set it off. And imagine that on the horse then as well. That'd be cool. I really like that.
DIY Darryl strikes again and can't resist putting his homemade touches on everything.
You're laughing, man.
What do you think, Aisling?
It's different.
I mean, like if we're, you know, you imagine this on the white horse being led up through this little forest with candles and lights, and you have lights coming around the end of your dress. Would that not be nice?
The idea is actually really good
It's
on me
very
for the
romantic,
bit
it
of,
is lovely.
like the horse, but I think maybe for only that bit.
Is this what you want? Are you excited by this in the dress?
I'm very excited about this.
I don't know. She doesn't like tack at all, and I don't know if lights in her beautiful wedding dress is really going to be what she'll want. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see her anyway.
There's LED lights going in Clodough's dress. We're doing it. It's done. This is going to be epic. The lights are going to add so much to this. I come down, knight in shining armour, dismount the horse, get her up on it, turn on the lights. It should be magical. It will be magical.
Magical. 7 hours and £850 later, Darryl's dress nightmare is finally over. But thanks to his handiwork and despite Connor's reservations, Clodagh's nightmare could just be beginning. With the dress in the bag, Darryl and Connor revisit the place they've chosen for the reception. But it's not as sunny as last time.
Jesus, if it's like this and she's coming up here, I don't know what to do.
After the ceremony, Darryl plans to change into his armour, meet his wife with a horse at the top of this hill, and then lead her down a muddy path to his teepee reception.
If the weather is like this, oh my God.
He still has almost 10 grand to create the reception venue from scratch, but all the money in the world can't control the elements.
Complete and utter disaster. Can you imagine? Pristine white dress. Ivory dress. And it rain.
And a horse.
And gale force winds. Yeah. Muck up to her ears. If the weather gets this bad,
We're in trouble.
I don't think it can happen. I don't think it can happen. Look, the wind. That's actually sore on my face.
Yeah, that's cold.
Despite their doubts, the two men who know Clodagh best in the world press on with their do-it-yourself plans. With the wedding fast approaching and a world away from muddy fields, Clodagh and her mum are getting worried about what Darryl's organised.
Do you think he has a venue sorted? I hope he has at this stage. Well, where do you think he has, though?
I don't think he'll go for a hotel. I'd be very surprised if it was in a hotel.
Well, I'll be very disappointed if it's not. So we might be having a marquee outside the back door.
I don't know. I don't know, Mum.
Are you serious?
That's what I reckon.
In this weather?
Yeah.
Lunacy. Total lunacy. I don't think he'd be silly enough to do a thing like that, Clodagh. Jeepers. That'd be horrendous. Absolutely. Don't get too worked up about it. I'm sure he's done everything properly. How about a cup of tea? Would you like that?
Yeah.
She'll need something stronger than a brew when this traditional girl finds out about her husband-to-be's harebrained ideas. With just over a week to go, DIY Darryl realises that there's some stuff he has to buy off the peg, like the bridesmaid dresses.
Oh, Jesus, wrong direction. I'm not going that way.
No easy task for a man more accustomed to chopping wood than haute couture. And it's a sure-fail mission when Clodagh's already bought her 3 perfect emerald green bridesmaid dresses.
I'm completely abandoned here. I have no idea what I'm looking at. It's clueless. That's what a fascinator is. It's a hat, kind of. Ah, this one's nice. Lovely colour. Yeah, you'll be able to see them coming through the forest in that anyway. I think they'll love that. Yeah, I like that.
He now needs to win over the 3 bridesmaids, his sister Cheryl and Clodagh's best friends Amy and Louise, with his bold choices.
Right, that's number 1. That's the favourite one. That one's going on first.
It's really not my colour.
It'll be lovely.
Sweet mother.
These are not designed for ladies with larger bosoms, exactly.
We didn't know wearing these dresses.
Do you really not like it?
No, it's just awful. Can I get out of it now?
Honestly, they're gorgeous.
The only problem is they don't really fit.
We're not actually doing it to be awkward.
Honest opinion, what do you think?
I like this one. I prefer the last one.
I might even have you on different dresses if this goes on. Seriously, I might. Might have you in different dresses. Hurry up. Jesus.
This is one. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, thank you! We have a dress! We got a dress!
Do you like it?
Yes, I think yes, looks stunning.
Darryl may think that the bridesmaids look a vision in purple, but they don't look like the dresses Clodagh chose. On the upside, there are no fairy lights in them. With a DIY reception venue still to build, Darryl's slowly working his way through the budget. But Clodagh and her mum have other concerns.
Have you had your invitation yet?
No.
No?
No. I'm quite annoyed about that. We don't.
Have you honestly not had even a text?
I haven't.
Has
No,
Dad?
I was just about to say that I don't know if Dad has, but I know I haven't.
Do you think he's even thought to do the invites yet?
I sincerely hope so, too. Sincerely hope so. But, well, you look very doubtful.
It's getting very late.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. Totally ludicrous.
Having had no contact for over a fortnight, Darryl finally sends word for Clodagh and her partners in wine to glam up for her hen do. But she's unable to relax as she still hasn't been invited to her own wedding.
I'm really nervous about what he's doing, what he's going to put me wearing.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
She said we could.
And when do you reckon it's going to be?
I don't know.
But Darryl's arranged a special delivery.
Or is it the dog?
No.
I've been missing Poppy.
Okay. I'll leave it there.
Come on, MC. You're kidding me. I knew I was Connor.
Clodagh's little brother in a box, which he probably made himself.
I am Cupid!
Oh.
I have a message for the princess. The wedding will be the wedding of a century, which will take place in the south of Ireland. He may have been unromantic for the last 10 years. But for this special day, romance will be taken to a whole new level.
I'm getting married on Saturday down south. The rest of it, I'm still as unwise as ever. The big heart and the Cupid and dressing Connor up as Cupid does make me a little anxious. I hope it's not a sign of things to come. At least I'm getting married now. I know I'm getting married.
Yay! I'd like to make a toast to Clodagh and Darryl on this special day, and may it be beautiful. Yay!
Lads, no more wedding talk. Out to enjoy yourselves. Last night or so. Music now.
After all his hard work, Darryl is determined to take a bow from single life. Not so much with a bang, but with a quiet pint and a jamming session. Diddly-diddly-dee.
Ah, come on.
Give me a second.
Go again.
With only a few days until the wedding, Darryl still has nearly £10,000 left in the budget. He might not be spending much, but he is motoring through his preparations. Buying flowers from the local market.
Colour scheme's gone out the window. No, we're going like red and purple and yellow and lemon, white, green.
Making his own cake stands.
I reckon we could go into the business making cake stands.
Picking up cash and carry booze.
God, that's heavy.
And booking Clodagh's transport to the church. A giant truck. Another over-the-top statement from clueless Darryl.
Michael, I'm looking to see, would you have a big truck available there for Saturday?
It's been a long 3 weeks for Darryl, and the importance of what he's undertaken is starting to sink in.
I can't explain how much I love Clodagh. I didn't realise how much I loved Clodagh till I started this. When you want something to be just so special for somebody. Is there a lot now? There's a lot of just times you just want to turn around and she's there. It's a bit shit when you turn around and she's not there. Really, really, really want it to be something that she's going to love. This whole entire day is about her. This last 3 weeks has been about her. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I want her to have the day of her dreams. She deserves it. It's simple as that.
So far, Darryl's insisted on making everything himself.
How you doing, Brian?
But for the one-time most unromantic man in Ireland, his next DIY job is his most important yet.
We'll get her rings made out of these.
You get the big one out of that and you get the small one out of that.
Small one out of that. Not really looking like much at the minute, but hopefully that's my future wedding rings. That's Clodagh's future wedding ring. Any fool can walk into a shop, pay some money and buy a ring and Bob's your uncle, but hopefully a bit of beginner's luck on our side now. I mean, the rings are taken all day, but it's a day so well spent. I mean, it's what I do is making things. It's for Clodagh to be wearing something for the rest of her life that I have made and I have put the work into. That's special. Yeah, a lot of hard work gone into him, but I'm delighted with him. I'm delighted with him. I hope she'll love him too. So, good day.
It's the day before the wedding, and the moment that Clodagh has been dreading. She's about to see her new wedding dress for the first time.
It's a bridal shop up on the corner.
That looks lovely. Oh, I hope it's at one of the windows. Very nice.
I hope it's not. It's horrible.
What do they say about the book? Never judge the book by the cover, so don't just judge the window. I'm sure there are more inside.
Yeah, they've had lots of them in the window and I haven't ever seen anything I liked.
Clodagh already owns her dream dress, but Darryl wants to see her in a design of his choosing, which happens to be glow-in-the-dark with enough room to fit a horse.
So how's it going, Clodagh?
I'm just really nervous. I'm going to throw up. Just give me a second.
Are you serious? You okay?
Belly hurts.
Clodagh, I want you not to worry. I'm sure he's done the very best for you.
Well, he was here for about 6.5, 7 hours.
Didn't take me that long.
Smile, Clodagh, and enjoy.
The time has come for Clodagh to come face to face with her new wedding dress.
You know how I wouldn't have picked my dress?
Yeah.
Clearly Darryl would have.
Man hasn't done too bad yet.
7.5 hours were worth it.
It's a hit. The ivory gown with long flowing train and detailed bodice is almost identical to Clodagh's dream dress.
That is magnificent. Beautiful.
I can't believe you picked a dress so similar to mine and he hasn't seen it.
It's uncanny.
He's just done a perfect job. I think you should be quite impressed by his work.
I'm stunned, totally shocked. It's not often he makes me speechless. The boy done good. The boy done good.
But this dress has more to it than meets the eye.
I'm going to need everybody to close their eyes and absolutely no peeping whatsoever. And I mean absolutely no peeping.
Will his surprise addition of fairy lights sewn into the dress be a bright idea to many?
Okay, ladies, 1, 2, 3, open.
Open.
and look over your shoulder.
It's got lights on it.
Oh dear.
He's joking.
Ridiculous.
It is, isn't it?
It's hideous.
I absolutely hate the lights. He did so well with the dress, and now he's absolutely destroyed it. He's ruined a beautiful dress.
I'm disappointed. I think that lowers the whole tone of the dress. It's pathetic. Absolutely. I'm very disappointed.
Just wonder how seriously he's taking the wedding now. Who does that to the dress?
This is what I was worried about with him in the wedding, that he does a really good job and then puts tack in. And that's what he's done here, so why would he not do it with the rest of the day? That's just stupid. And I feel like a fool, and it's making me not like any of the dress now. I feel like a clown.
"200 miles south and oblivious to the problems with the dress, Darryl has problems of his own.
I'm putting pressure on it. You're all right. It has it. It's okay.
In less than 24 hours, this washed-out, windswept field must be fit for a wedding. But Darryl remains optimistic.
How romantic is this, eh?
Back at the dress shop, Darryl's fairy light surprise has been a disaster.
I don't think you could have done a better job with the dress. It's so much like your other one.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous on you. It really suits you.
And Clodagh's bridesmaids are doing their best to salvage the situation.
When you got your invitation, he called you his princess. And you really do look like a princess in that dress. So you can't let a minor thing ruin how good you're gonna look tomorrow.
Completely unaware of the drama his lights have created, and with only 24 hours until the wedding, Darryl has a lot of work to do.
There is a million things that can go wrong tomorrow. If they go right, it's going to be probably the most romantic thing she's ever seen in her life. It will most definitely be the most romantic thing I have ever done. If it goes wrong, I can see a divorce coming.
Darryl has put his heart and soul into the wedding, but after the fairy lights fiasco, Clodagh's mood is downbeat before the big day.
I'm looking forward to getting married, but having seen the dress with the lights in, I'm really worried about what he's going to do. Those lights are way over the top, and all I can think of is how far he's gone and how he does not seem to be taking this seriously at all. And he's making a joke out of me.
It's the morning of the wedding, and Darryl has struck lucky with the perfect weather. But at Clodagh's mum's house, the atmosphere is anything but bright.
I'm just worried that with the dress and all, what else has he done? How much over the top has he gone? How far has he let his imagination run wild?
Pretty far.
Pretty far, yeah. Stressing me out.
We're all a bit concerned that there will be an extra portion of tack thrown into it because the lights now have really switched the lights on in our heads, driving us towards this tacky event, and I hope it's not.
Across town, Darryl's hoping to look dapper for the ceremony in full morning suit.
Hang on, that's the right way around. No. Clasp was behind, so there we go. Been kind of dreading it for ages there, but things are starting to look up now. Everything's ready to go. Get out the door, get married. Job done.
But with the pressure on, he has to keep an eye on all the little details.
Let's go, Darryl. Your final journey
Oh,
as
whoa,
a single
whoa.
man.
Top hat.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've got it. I forgot the most important part of it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And he's saving his glitzy suit of armour until after the ceremony. After the debacle of the wedding dress, will his choice of bridesmaids' dresses fare any better with Clodagh?
Wow. You all look beautiful. And it's purple. Yeah. Almost as nice as the green one. No, you look lovely.
He may have got the colour wrong, but at least they don't have any hidden surprises.
Wow. Oh, congratulations on it, Clodagh. It's beautiful. You're beautiful.
Clodagh has decided to put Darryl's dress on, but the fairy lights are definitely staying off.
Still a bit dubious about his special present in it, but we'll see how it goes later.
And any hope for Clodagh that this could still be a traditional wedding is destroyed with the arrival of her 12-ton wedding truck.
Oh,
Clodagh! Some truck, that.
Oh, dear. He's only got that because he wants to go in it after.
Clodagh may be putting on a brave face, but a truck and a giant cowboy are a million miles away from her sophisticated dream wedding. And everybody in Wicklow town knows this bride is on her way.
Oh, dear.
Darryl's over-the-top transport might not be what Clodagh wanted, but it looks like she's going through with it anyway. Not the most graceful entrance, but she has finally arrived.
Teamwork.
She might have given up on her perfect wedding day, but after 10 years, it's finally time to tie the knot with her childhood sweetheart. And what could be more romantic than that?
I'm delighted that it's here. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Especially as her brother serenades her down the aisle. And they exchange Darryl's handmade rings.
I, Darryl, take you, Clodagh, to be my wife.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
Till death us do part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Darryl and Clodagh have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. I pronounce that they are husband and wife. And they kiss the bride.
They may have different ideas of romance, but in the end, nothing can get in the way of true love.
It was totally worth the 10 years wait. 10 years.
I know. We got there.
We did. Clodagh's dress looked absolutely amazing.
The venue was beautiful, absolutely spectacular. Beautiful. I have to take everything back that I gave out about. He's done a superb job.
With the ceremony over, what's the next romantic surprise Darryl has planned for his new wife? He's going to leave her, blindfolded and alone, with no idea where she's going.
You're not leaving me again. You've been gone for 3 weeks. Oh no, it'll ruin my makeup.
Come on. See you later on.
While Darryl races ahead to prepare his grand plan, a stunned Clodagh is going to have to take the long route.
It would feel more romantic if you were sitting beside me, but this being blindfolded business, wasn't expecting that.
He has just a few minutes to turn himself into the knight in shining armour he hopes his bride will love.
Married man now, anyway. Oh, she's not going to expect this. She's going to expect something. I guarantee it's not going to be this. If she doesn't like a knight in shining armour, what hope have we got?
But how will his bold gesture fare with a nervy bride who's given up trying to guess what Darryl thinks is romantic?
I really don't know what he's planned. But now I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't see what's funny.
And like any knight in shining armour, he has his white horse. And with Clodagh only metres from her surprise, she is still hoping for the best.
Are we on a beach? Sounds like water.
No, love, you're actually stuck in a giant puddle halfway up a mountain. In fact, the only positive thing is that you can't see what your husband's wearing.
Take a step. Let's take a step. There you go. Okay?
Yeah.
I give you...
All right.
Sir Darryl.
Your knight in shining armour.
Milady,
My fella.
would you like to say hello to Harry?
Oh.
Harry, this is slow. Hi, Harry. This is all part of the romance. Knight in shining armour, white horse.
Oh dear.
It's all the little things and some of the big things.
Big
as well.
thing. He's a big horse.
He's a big horse. Careful now. One movement, yeah?
It might seem romantic to Darryl,
Right, go.
but Clodagh's apprehensive.
Okay.
And there's still the
Yep.
dreaded twinkling lights.
Fix the dress. Do you mind if I use my little surprise?
Go on.
Just for 5 minutes?
Go on.
The lights are finally on. Darryl has his dream, but Clodagh looks terrified.
I definitely was not
Whoa,
expecting
Harry.
a horse.
Whoa, Harry. Good boy. Whoa, Harry. Whoa, Harry. Whoa, Harry. We go for a walk?
Yeah.
Walk on, Harry. Walk on. Walk on, Harry.
As Darryl leads his bride to the outside reception, guests are arriving at his homemade teepee village. Complete with roaring fires, marshmallows, and yes, more fairy lights.
Typical Darryl. Come on over to the fire now.
I'm really jealous. Oh, he's so romantic.
He's made up for those
Yeah.
2 years, definitely.
He definitely has. He definitely has.
Definitely has.
The romantic lights are a big hit with the guests, but Clodagh wanted a warm, traditional country manner. What will she think of an outdoor DIY reception?
You and your lights.
An impressive entrance, but it looks like it's dawning on Clodagh that the rest of her wedding could be outside in a cold Irish winter.
Are you a hog roast?
So Darryl quickly tries to convince her there is method to his madness.
Chandelier and all. Marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Open fire.
Barbecue. I expected lots of LED lights. I expected tents. But that's not where I was going with it.
Well, we're going to show you our badminton hall.
It's a badminton hall.
It's a badminton hall.
Not the stately manner you were hoping for. So far, Darryl's idea of romance has been worlds apart from Clodagh's. The battered badminton hall is his last chance to turn the day around.
And you're in.
Open my eyes.
Open your eyes.
Wow. It's lovely.
Darryl has pulled out all the stops, spending the rest of his budget transforming the cold hall into a romantic, candlelit haven. It has all the traditional touches Clodagh loves, but also has an outdoors feel with wild flowers and handmade log table centres and cake stands.
It's beautiful.
You like it?
Boy, done good. I can't believe the work you've done. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Am I your knight in shining armour? Your Prince Charming?
Always dear.
All the hard work has paid off. The knight in shining armour has finally won over his damsel in distress.
Would you like to stand up for Mr. or Mrs. Darryl and Clodagh?
And it's not just the bride who is now feeling relieved.
Everything's run perfectly. Clodagh didn't get thrown off a horse. I think we really pulled it off. I think pat on our backs.
Didn't look like a sports hall. wasn't quite sure what to expect when you walked in. But yeah, it's beautiful. You wouldn't know where you were.
It is very, very different from a normal wedding. The knight in shining armour, it's just... I'm speechless by the whole thing. It's superb, phenomenal. And as I say, he's done a great job.
I'm struck dumb by the fantastic day that we have had and the work that has been done by Darryl. A nicer fella Clodagh couldn't have found.
3 weeks is not a long time to plan a wedding. I thought it was. It's not. I hope that I've made the day of your dreams. I really do. So, thanks very much for coming, everyone, and helping me out for this day, all right?
Darryl may have well and truly pushed the boundaries of romance, but for this couple, true love conquered all.
I had a vision, I had a kind of a dream. I wanted to create a fairy tale. Does a little girl not dream of a knight in shining armour coming and whisking her away on a white horse?
Not one that big when she's so small. He's done an absolutely brilliant job. I wouldn't have thought of any of it, really. But you've done brilliantly.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And at least he's learnt what a woman wants on Valentine's Day.
Next Valentine's Day, now that he's shown me what a big softie he is, he's going to have to live up to what he's done. It's going to have to be a big gesture.
I suppose you could go for a few pints or something.